So today we are going to be hearing from the accused person, Thomas Kwoyelo. You'll recall that on the 18th of December 2023, the panel determined that he had to defend himself on 78 counts of war crimes and crimes against humanity. And so we were also informed at that time by the defense that the accused person shall be giving testimony and calling on his witnesses. However, the defense at that moment did not tell us if he would be giving sworn testimony or he will be giving unsworn testimony. The difference is that in the event that the accused chooses to give sworn testimony, it means that the prosecution has a right to cross-examine him. However, if he chooses to give unsworn testimony, it means that the prosecution cannot cross-examine him. However, the court has powers to ask him any question for purposes of clarification. And the other witnesses that he intends to call, which according to the defense team, lead counsel, Counsel Alaka, he has lined up so far 15. You recall that the last time he told us they would be calling anything between 30 to 60. So he is yet also to address court on if that is the finality of the number of witnesses that zeroed down on, or more is to be expected. But as a court, we are prepared and we have made ensured that the witnesses are facilitated. And we have taken all precautionary measures to ensure that also those who need and qualify for witness protection will be accorded as and when the defense applies, makes such application.
Out of the 15 witnesses, yes. What's the composition? Like, who are they? Not in details, but the categories. Are they former fighters of the Lord's Resistance Rebel? Are they army personnel? Are they civilians? And then also the second bit of it is that in the past, Kwoyelo hadn't, appeared in the dock to speak for himself. Yes. Today, you just mentioned that Kwoyelo. What's the difference today?
Well, the difference today is, first of all, that he has an opportunity to defend himself. He has always, as you may be aware, been concerned about having an opportunity to talk in court. And this is the formal time that he's really going to have that after all these years of incarceration. So I think that is a milestone for him, so that he can speak in his own voice, his story, and answer to the charges that has been levied against him. So that makes it special. Now, with respect to the nature of witnesses, all I can divulge at this point in time is that the prosecution made application for reduction of some witnesses. There are 9 out of the 15 whose information is confidential. I can also mention that, of course, Kwoyelo himself will be the first witness to be presented, and we expect his testimony to go anything between 3 to 4 days. And we also have expert witnesses. At least I have the information from the defense. But at this point, as you may understand, any application can be made for deduction of any of those witnesses should they feel threatened. So I do not have the liberty to go at depth in terms of who they are. But basically, yes, you have colleagues of his, you have members of the public who believe in his innocence, and the accused person himself, and expert witnesses.
So to the ICD, what does this mean, reaching at this stage of defense trial for Kwoyelo, given the fact that he has been in custody for almost now about close to about 13 or 14 years?
Yes. So for ICD, for us, we are also very optimistic about the progress of the case, because it has been a bit of a burden to us, given the time it has taken, given the resource implications that has been put in this case. So we are happy that we can now see the light at the end of the tunnel, because our expectation is that within 3 weeks or less, we should be able to see the defense closing its case. So that is exciting, because once the defense closes its case, then it means that the judges can now retire to write the final ruling, and then Ugandans, the communities that were affected during the LRA insurgency, can be able to know and get answers, which is a form of accountability. As you may be aware, under the transitional justice policy, the judiciary specifically had the responsibility of prosecution of the case. So that is, we will have at least to this extent been able to deliver on our mandate. So we're very optimistic, and we are glad that we're already here and we're starting this today. The judges are ready, the panel is ready, everyone is ready.
Okay. Thank you.